Well, hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K, and this is the first half of October of 2022 spiritual guidance reading. For this reading, I've been guided to the Angel Tarot deck by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine, and I'm going to be laying a circle spread. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless whichever Sagittarius I am reading for during this general reading. Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, Venus, Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter, and so on. Please bless the Sagittarius with clearly defined messages of spiritual advice for the first half of October of 2022. All right, so we have indecisiveness right off the bat with the Two of Swords. There is this energy at the beginning of October for the Sagittarius of feeling unable or maybe even unwilling to make some form of decision. So in some cases, there are Sagittariuses who are standing at a stalemate in their thoughts, pretending maybe that there is no problem in some way. Now, in the thoughts position, we have the Ten of Air, a very popular card in that position, both for the collective and in personal readings. So the Ten of Swords to me is a good energy because it marks the ending of a difficult situation. So we have a Sagittarius in the first half of October of 2022 who is being guided by Spirit to trust that old and difficult paths are indeed falling away. It is a time to embrace change and to expect things to get better now. Now, in the relationship sector of the circle spread, we have the Knight of Earth energy. So it is definitely time in the relationship sector to buckle down and get things done, to honor your commitments regarding a person or people around you. This will feel like, in relation to others here, maybe closer to the second or third week of October of 2022, energies of loyalty and dedication. So this dedication and loyalty is returning after some form of difficult energy or after difficult thoughts. Now, in the creative aspects position, we have the Nine of Fire. So we have a Sagittarius here that's been working real hard for quite a period of time. And some Sagittariuses are contemplating, should I stay or should I go financially? The advice here from Spirit is not to give up, Sagittarius, to protect all that you have created, to have courage, because Spirit is offering up a lot of courage to the collective in the first half of October, just as for the collective Sagittarius. It's time to believe in you, that you can now create a new path. You can now slowly but surely move into the direction of, again, a new home, a new business, just new in general. See, we've got the release card, so I'm getting like closer to around the 13th. For some Sagittariuses, maybe mid 14th, 15th of October of 2022. We have Archangel Azrael coming in to help you to come to the realization that it is indeed time to end a phase, a situation, a direction, a circumstance, okay? There's major spiritual transformation taking place for the collective Sagittariuses, as well as for the collective energies in general. Pardon me. At some point, there is going to be the strength to take action, to move on. Okay, I've worked really hard. I've created a lot of stuff, and now I'm ready to let go of any difficult situations. I'm going to look forward to change, and I'm going to start to honor my commitments in the relationship sector. So in the emotional aspects position, we have the Eight of Wands energies. Events start to move at a quicker pace. I'm getting closer to mid-October of 2022. Many different things start to happen after a moment of indecision. So in the subconscious position, Spirit stepping in with the major arcana, the Hermit, and Archangel Raziel, saying that we are giving you some time in the first half of October, Sagittarius, to sit in quiet meditation, to focus on the discovery of what you want, who you are, your loyalty, your dedication, not only to those around you, but to yourself. It's time to release paths that no longer serve you, and to trust that after a moment of pause, things are going to start to get going. 8 of Fire Wands represent home, family, business. So in the day-to-day aspects position, we've got a major arcana again, the Star card. So Archangel Jophiel is coming in here saying day to day you're going to start to make more positive and optimistic long-term plans. You're on the right path, whatever wands represent, home, family, or business. It is definitely time for long-term plans and to slowly but surely take time out as well to quietly meditate how this whole transaction is going to take place, right? I'm letting go of a long and difficult situation, and now I can move on. I've gone through a very spiritual transformation, and old paths are ending because it's time for an exciting new direction to be manifest. So Spirit's helping you to have hope and to make your wishes come true during the first half of October of 2022. Okay, so we've got another very common card. This is another major arcana in the form of the Chariot. So in the inner strengths position, we have Archangel Metatron coming in, helping for the Sagittariuses to hang in there until you have acknowledged some form of important achievement. Your self-discipline and willpower is going to grow during the first half of October. Happier times and the realization of the fact that your wishes are coming true are helping you to start to expect things to get better in your life now. So keep on keeping on when it comes to a new path, because Spirit's saying don't give up. Many things may start to happen at once, and then it will be time to move on. So that's diagonal to the Chariot, physically traveling eventually into the direction of a wish come true, where you can maybe even take some time out. So there could be travel to a vacation time or a conversation where you no longer have to sit in this energy of indecision. Okay, so in a 3-card summary with the same Angel Tarot deck, we've got the 2 of Earth, the Magician, and the Awakening card. So at the beginning of the month, we have a lot going on, a need at some point to make a decision. 2 of Pentacles regarding one financial or material decision, location, or another. At some point, there needs to be a decision here. And we've got the Queen of Earth energy to take a sensible approach to deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. Now, there may be some indecision regarding an earth sign, older earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn for some Sagittariuses. But the main advice here is to trust that things are going to start to look up in your journey, and difficult situations are going to fall away. There we have taking a trip. Okay, 6 of Air, leaving troubled waters behind, going into the direction for some of the High Priestess, mother figure, grandmother figure, but regardless, Archangel Haniel is stepping in, telling you, Sagittarius, during the first half of October, follow your intuition, have patience, and consider carefully what you want before acting, before making a decision regarding a certain direction. So we now have the Magician and the 7 of Fire or Wands. So another major arcana. This is big things unfolding here. Spirit's giving you the strength to travel into the direction of a wish that is slowly coming true, and the realization that eventually, after spending time in meditation, old phases and directions are ending, and now you can start to honor new commitments. So some may be feeling backed into a corner a little bit here. Yeah, with the Magician energy, Archangel Raziel is saying, Sag, you are ready. You will find that you have the resources that you need, or the ability to manifest a magical life. So, as you're moving forward, yes, indeed, you might run into others who make you feel like you have to defend your beliefs or your plans. There's that inner conflict, but a very happy family life is the end result. So buckle down and honor your commitments to those around you, while at the same time making sure that you're planning a journey ahead that will truly feel like success to you. Okay, we got the renewal card, Archangel Jeremiah, saying there will eventually be a favorable assessment of the facts. I'm getting around the 17th to the 20th. So for some, you may not know what this is, this wish, until closer to a little bit past the center of October of 2022. But around mid-October of 2022, we have Archangel Gabriel stepping in with the awakening energy, helping the Sagittarius to go from feeling like you're falling and don't have any control to turning around and taking control. At some point, you're going to step beyond some form of temporary standstill because of some form of connection with the King of Water. Some of you will be connecting to an older water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or this is the energy you'll start to take on. Male or female, it is time to open your heart and to trust in your skills. For all of your hard work is going to be rewarded here. If not by mid-October, definitely by the end of October. So it is important at this time to just really enjoy learning all there is about this topic, this direction. Learning to do something new at this time will ground you and bring you energies of contentment, peace, and abundance. Ace of Water, new paths of overflowing peace, joy, and happiness. All right, so let's confirm and clarify with the Lenormand deck by Ciro Marchetti. Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, please confirm and clarify the messages that we have previously discussed for whichever Sagittarius these energies or messages are for. First half of October of 2022. Yeah, so there's definitely indecision. Two of air in the mask. Okay, so again, at the beginning of October, you may feel this energy of standing at a stalemate, pretending there's no problem, feeling a bit confused, unable or unwilling to make any sort of decision. You may be thinking about someone with the moon energy who has Pisces in their chart, like we just talked about with the King of Cups. But we also have Spirit saying we're helping you with the moon to have hope in change. In the relationship sector, this could be you or someone else, but this is a masculine who's either at a distance and or who may just be acting a little bit distant. Again, I feel like it's diagonal to the Hermit energy of Virgo. It is taking time out to think about getting certain things done here. Yeah, someone feels like they can't take action, but eventually, after a moment of pause, you will be able to. And that's why Spirit's saying don't give up on what it is you are creating in the first half of October, Sagittarius. Eventually, there will be coming a conversation with a specific person when the owls show up. So this masculine is looking over to have a conversation. And in the actions position, there's a realization that something has ended. I'm getting a few things. With the release card, we've got the end of a situation, spiritual transformation, and a desire to move on. We've got a feminine who's thinking about a conversation. And Spirit is telling, like, this masculine's looking over at her and having a conversation and trying to decide, what are we going to do? When can we buckle down and get things done? And I think there's two people here that are just like trying to get on the same page about forward movement. And I'm definitely feeling the area of home. So, okay, we've got things happening very quickly and unexpectedly when it comes to the snake energy. So during the first half of October, there may be unexpected, unhealthy, confusing, fearful energies. Wow. I think there's a little bit of fear when things do start to move forward. It's almost like somebody's taking one last look back at who you share your life with or what you're ready to go towards. You're looking back at, is this the right direction for me? Here we go. Some of you may be contemplating moving at a distance when the mountain energy shows up. Some of you, again, are going to feel the hermit energy of just the ability to spend time in quiet, not looking at the path ahead as long and difficult, but as an exciting new adventure, using the hermit energy to shine your light on different paths, different connections, different directions for yourself. Yeah, see, there's a wish coming true here through some form of conversation, or more than one conversation. The masculine's looking at the feminine's waiting to have a conversation. So there's a lot of anxiety about happy times and wishes coming true. You are on the right path. If you guys are confused about moving forward with one another or about the directions you want to go towards, again, Spirit's saying, have the courage to believe not only in yourself, but each other, because this is what's coming. Mid to end of October for some, it may take. We have the major arcana of the Chariot in the inner strengths position. There will be an important achievement that will help for this waiting process to go away. Okay, it's just like I feel like waiting, and finally, boom, something happens, and it happens quickly, and then there's a need to travel into the direction of a wish come true. Okay, thank goodness. So this has been a popular card as well. This is the clock card representing divine timing. So Spirit's saying we're giving you the strength to hang in there, for we are helping you with the major arcana of the Chariot to eventually create and travel towards an important achievement. There will be positive attention and recognition after a state of confusion, and then maybe even a little bit of fear because your wishes are coming true. So definitely a conversation taking place. I got the 12th and the 12th landing almost directly on each other here. So you may know what this exciting communication is about around the 12th of October, Sag. Yeah, on the 10th, it's like, which direction are we going? I'm ready to use the scythe to cut away altogether from going into a new direction. Instead, I'm going to kind of sneak away from all of the attention I'm receiving and take a time out. Yeah, there are some masculines. This is you or someone else who's going through a major transformation, who is thinking about what they're passionate about, but then at the same time, thinking about creating an ending to one way of existence, direction, or another. But Spirit's saying we're helping to give you this beautiful magical golden bridge sometime, and I'm feeling maybe later in October, where you can cross this bridge into the direction of a change in the area of family or home, moving to a new home, sweeping away from indecision, no longer feeling burdened, but feeling rather grounded, because some form of communication comes your way. So we have communication via community, society, social media, technology, bringing this beautiful wisdom and knowledge, being represented by the lily energies. Kind words and messages from someone who has maybe Pisces in their chart in the thoughts position, or just kind words and messages regarding money, which is what the fish can sometimes represent. So clarity is going to come from someone who's in a leadership position, and it's going to free you. Your wishes are going to come true. We get the star card here twice. I'm getting the 16th or 17th for some Sagittariuses, where you're going to be able to free yourself from whatever thoughts were holding you back. Spirit's saying roll the dice, take a risk. For the passion's going to build in a relationship as you discover the next chapter of your life. A new beginning, an aha moment, and then we have travel, just like the Chariot energies. We can now give birth to this, that, or the other, and we're excited to go into the direction of a commitment, partnership, contract, a courthouse, a church, a building, an organization, signing on the dotted line. And when I said that, we have paperwork, letters, meeting up, and signing on the dotted line. Eventually, then you can buckle down and move on into the direction of what you've been waiting for. Important achievements. So there's a little bit of a moment of pause, and I'm not surprised, because Mercury retrograde was in September and now is coming into and through around the 2nd of October, which can also kind of resonate even a week later. So there's a moment of pause for everyone. And actually, Mercury retrograde is good in the aspect that it gives us this time to think and observe. It gives spirit the time to line things up in a divinely timed way, where your self-discipline and willpower can be put into motion once again. Then your light is going to shine, and there will be some form of public attention and recognition because you didn't give up, right? You believed in yourself and the direction you were headed. And all the difficulties start to fall away. Patience is a big deal here in the first half of October. All right. So should these messages have resonated for you and or you would like your own personal energy read, feel free to write me for a personal reading via my email, which is josiek42@gmail.com. I offer 4 1/2-hour video readings, and they are a 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, or yearly reading, and my price list will be in the box below this video, along with the comments section. I am now offering the fall special, which is a 15-minute video reading for just $25 if you'd like to give that a try. So real quick before I close, I wanted to bring in one more closing message from the Guardian Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. I have carpal tunnel in both wrists, so sometimes I have a heck of a time with these bigger cards. Closing overall message for whichever Sagittarius needed to hear this information most. Spiritual guidance for the first half of October of 2022. So here comes that communication, that paperwork coming from, it looks like a dove and love. All right. This is the beginning of a new emotional experience that can now grow into something deeper. So there are commitments, partnerships, even personal partnerships that are indeed going to grow deeper. Some of you, Sagittariuses, receive a message expressing feelings that you didn't even know were developing. So for some, a social invitation could soon be on its way to you. So Spirit's sending in the helper of emotion, saying as romance blooms, some of you may find that you're either falling in love or you're falling deeper in love. Again, there's going to be gifts of flowers, love letters, maybe even poems spoken aloud in your future. Marriage proposals, weddings, past life connections may all be possible at this time, especially when we're getting over the Mercury retrograde. Life is wonderful. For some of you, your hard work and dedication to your dreams is indeed going to provide you with energies of peace and contentment. So again, allow yourself to take some time to enjoy quiet moments of reflection and leisure. Even buy yourself a small gift at this time, for at some point you're going to realize that you have indeed earned the financial security and independence that you can now enjoy. Thank you to those of you who've attended the live Zoomcasts on Wednesdays and or the live YouTube podcasts on Thursdays, both at noon U.S. Central Time. Thank you for those donations. Take care and